All right, hello and welcome back to episode 10 here on Right Gaming. So last episode we adopted a goat who survives off of beer. We brewed some beer to keep that goat alive, and we sent in our herbal ale. Let's go find it. We sent in our herbal ale to the competition. So we're going to check and see those results. But first, let's see what order this is. They want blonde ale and 100 liters. Cool. We'll just brew that up for them real quick. All right, let's see this competition. It's an herbal ale. Let the voting begin. No divine revelation. It's decent brew. Okay. He wanted a new ale. Totally forgot about that. Flawless example of the style, so that's good. But yeah, we did not do well. We did not do well. So I have to remember when he's that is really bad. That was atrocious. Oof. Okay. I don't want to talk about that one. So you have to provide a new ale. It's upsetting. Because let's be honest, I wasn't super confident in that ale. You know, it was just one of those things that I was like, okay, well, we just want to see how we do in this competition. Let's just throw an ale at it. So, not super stressed about it, but would have been nice to get higher than third from the bottom, because that was real bad. And I just kicked the crap out of my desk with my foot. I'm in pain. Can we go above 400 yet? No, we cannot. Okay. Storage, large painting, wall lamps. Let's get some wall lamps. And then I like this one for the refectory. Hops model for the laboratorium. It's always good. These are going to come from the Abbey room. So let's go look in here. Let's add some spices. Let's get some spices going. Because now in one of these we have to put a spice cabinet, which isn't a huge issue. But it lets us start adding some spices to our recipes, which might actually help us in the next competitions going forward. Yep, spice cabinet. It's 200 florins. So thankfully we only need one spice cabinet. We don't need like one in every brewery. We just need it, we need one in our monastery to have the spices. And then up here we have the keg reservoir, which pretty good. Let's look at, here we go, wall lamps. So they provide more light than the candelabra. So if we sell the candelabra and buy a wall lamp, boom, full light. Let us sell that and sell that. Oh, dang it. Not my favorite, but you know what? This room should be, yeah, satisfaction is good enough. sell you, sell you. I know there's not a lot of light in this room. Bear with me. One, and I can't afford the other one. Awesome. I'm gonna sell some of these lights down here. Alright, so we are brewing a blonde and herbal. There's the blonde. And then while I'm thinking about it, and we have the money for it, sell, sell, sell. A lot of selling and buying today. Because I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to keep all of our light sources real minimal. So it's real easy for our monks to go through and just like, or our cleaners to go through and just, you know, dual hit rooms and be done with it. We'll sell. Cool, good enough. And then we're actually going to pause it for these because I don't want any time to run out anywhere else. It's a very dark room. We're also going to sell the tapestries. Just 'cause I'm going to try and remake this room to see where the lights need to go. Okay, so there's 3 lights for this. We're going to lose a little bit of our monastery's comfort just because I'm, you know, doing a lot of selling and buying and selling and buying and selling and buying. But that's okay. We will be okay. Yeah, so now as opposed to like 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 24, we'll say as opposed to like 25 lights they had to care about. So we cut our lights in half, essentially. Which it's pretty good. I'm rather happy about our lights being cut in half. Let's bounce you over. We'll move you into here. I need a hop model. This room's just going to be a little darker. It is what it is. We need to brew an herbal ale. Let's go find the herbal ale. Where is it? Amber. Herbal, there it is. Oh, no. There we go. How much do I need? 90 liters. We can't afford it. Cool. We will just let the game run. We'll let this cell go through tomorrow. That should be enough. Oh. Okay, well, we're gonna brew that. Ooh, we're gonna negotiate this, see if we can't get a better payment, because then we'll get more money up front. Okay, so if I just waited, we would have had the money. But we're gonna sell that. We'll keep this down here because that was only 13 liters. This is 100. Store and cellar. Our goat is unhappy. Now our goat is happy. We need to brew another lights out because I'm falling apart at the seams here. Pay and brew. I'm absolutely losing my mind. It's fine. Oh, the bandits are mad at us now. They're not mad at us. They're just not super happy with us. Which, potato, potato, you know? Let's go into research, see if there's anything we can do to decrease money or decrease our spending. Shorten fermentation. Increase the delivery time. Amber. Okay. So, let's brew the herbal ale. How much do you guys need? 90 liters. Pay and brew. Oh, look at that. Just had enough money. The 90 liters of amber is going to be 247. Whew. I need this goat thing to go away. And I don't want to fail it because then we're going to get absolutely jacked on our... Yeah, all malices are doubled for 60 days. I really don't want to deal with that. Also, why did our fame absolutely tank? I feel like we had like decently high fame and then it just shot down. Our comfort's down too. Ugh. We're just not doing great right now. Everything is kind of looking bad for us, which is not fantastic. We should see, like, do we really need 2 breweries operational? Right? Like, is that a thing we need? I don't think we need 2 breweries. And I could make some money off selling all this equipment. But, you know, then you're kind of in a place of, well, what happens when you get, you know, 3 or 4 orders coming in at once and you gotta work them all, you know? A light, so we need an amber and a light. So, amber... And then, like this, here, see, look, we need 2 breweries. Do we actually? No. But, 100 liters, that's 109 florin. We don't have that much money. We also have no... Dang it. How much can we brew? 60 liters. We'll pay brew store. Try and keep this goat happy. No, I need you guys to keep brewing. We'll sell the amber and we'll sell the rest of it. It's fine. Market as drinkable. The goat's happy. We're not going to be able to even get into this. It's way more money than we have presently in our account. So I think our next thing we try and do is, I mean, we try and finish this goat mission out. I think would be the best bet. But I don't know. Blonde ale, 100 liters. I mean, 100 light, 100 blonde. But we have not enough money to do really anything, which is super upsetting for us. 100 light. Let's look at the blonde. How much does 100 blonde cost? What are we thinking? I know in the past it's been like 160-ish. 144, we can actually afford it. Cool. With 5 florin left. Look at us raking in the money, and we're going to need to brew more because the goat's going to need more beer. Alrighty. There's the blonde. There's the light. So we should make some good money tomorrow, in theory. And another light ale, 80 liters. We have 3. So light ale, pay brew. we have 6 florins left to our name. So we're going to 100 liters paper store because this goat's getting finicky. Finicky, is that the word I want to use there? Getting antsy, maybe? I don't know. We got 20 liters left. We're just going to sell them for whatever price it says we should sell them for because it gets us the most money. I think we'll be able to survive. We should be able to tank the goat hit a little bit because we're almost done with this and this is a very quick brew. And I'm trying to have different fermentines brew different, beers so they don't get the negative of always brewing the same thing. Wow, that went from 100 to 80 real quick. That goat is thirsty. How much farmhouse can we brew? Because I know the bandits like farmhouse paper store. Once again, that's all of our money. We're going to use it to bump the bandits back up to as high as we can get them. And whatever's left we will sell or drink, depending where we're at with goats. Again, I know I can't pay. I know. Do I need all of these fermentines? Could I could I retire one of the cleaners maybe? I don't know. But, yep, the ale drinking goat is still here, still doing handstands, still drinking. Oh, it just threw up. Okay. But we should only have the goat. It drinks 2 to 3 liters of ale a day. So, we have it for maybe a month left. So it's drinking a lot of ale left. But, it's an ale drinking goat. What are we going to do? Who are we to say no to her? Who are we to deny her ale? We need some old ale. 100 liters of old ale. I don't think we'll be able to afford that right now. Probably not. We need 231 florin. And unfortunately, one thing that I don't like is that if you, brew a batch of 80 old ale in brewery 2 and then 20 in brewery 1 at a later date, you can't just batch ship them and be like, oh, all of this goes to Malsdorf or whatever because for some reason they just don't like it. So that's kind of upsetting. That was all of our farmhouse to the bandits, and we are still short 1 point, which is awesome. We'll give them... Oh, I don't need 15 points. Oh, we can only do in batches of 10. We can't give them, 1 liter. Super upsetting. We are all the way up on our research. Let's see... There we go. Allows construction of the storage room. Allows construction of the apital room. Ingredient preparation. Fruit. Okay, so now we can start getting into some fun stuff. I think create from existing is a good one. Ingredient preparation is actually super fun. And let's get some fruits going. Let's get some fruits in the ale, Let's get a little wild with it. And we have no ale. Okay. I think after this, we go through and we rework all of our ales with the new ingredients we have. But that would mean we'd have to build the fruit press. and the spice cabinet. So what if... Ah, yes. We're done with the goat. Thank God. Old and herbal. What are we upset about? Be happier. 100 liters old, 60 liters herbal. How much does 60 liters cost? $239. $290. Okay. Let's go look at some new recipes. Let's rework our light ale, or attempt to rework our light ale. Right, so we can throw in some grapes. So you can see down at the bottom left, you can kind of see the traits. So yeast ester. Malt gives full-bodied or spiced. Vintage. Fruity. Spice, that kind of stuff. So let's see what we can do. Throw some grapes in it. We can throw some amber malt, some wheat malt. I want to get grapes in there. But we don't have anything that takes down the flavor. Throw some yeast in there, you know? Get a little crazy with it. No, let's get rid of that. So we want to add grapes. Wow, that absolutely shoots up the flavor. Maybe we rework this one once we get some more ingredients available, so we can actually start, messing with where everything is.